again. Hello for the second time today. The second time. The second time. 2 streams in one day. Hello everybody watching. I hope you're good. Faye, it's lovely to see you. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you'll find some lovely games here that you probably haven't seen before, which is going to be cool. We got ourselves, if I actually quickly just hide this one, this is all the games we have to go through today. There's a lot of games. And this isn't even it. There's still like, there's still a Capcom showcase to go. There's still the extended Xbox conference to go, but I think that they're going to be not really announcements in there. It's just going to be sort of going over stuff. And there's an Ubisoft thing tomorrow about Assassin's Creed. So, yeah, there might still be a couple of other things, which is kind of insane. But we're here. I'm queer. Let's get down to it, shall we? We're going to go game by game. Not necessarily in order on the screen, because I just opened a bunch of trailers, so we're going to go in whatever order the trailers are in, okay? I'm going to mute, and we're going to start, because we have a really, really fun one to start with, and that is this. Oh, yay, I'm glad you're up to date. So this, Faye and anyone else watching, is Palworld, okay? This is a game I'm very excited for ever since they announced it, and this trailer just makes me even more excited. But it's like Pokemon open world shooty. It's not multiplayer as far as I'm aware. It's just like a big single player RPG. But you can like blow up the Pokemon and shoot them and turn them into tanks and eat them, and they eat each other, and you can like turn them into slaves and shit. It looks insane. Look at this. Look. It looks so crazy. I just love it. I love it. The more they show of it, the more excited for it I get. It looks ridiculous in the best way. It looks like it would make an incredible stream, I tell you now. And I just want it. I want to see sheeps fire machine guns at other Pokemon, you know? I want it so bad. Oh, it's Palworld. Palworld's cool, I guess. But Palworld is straight into need to play it, okay? I need it. I need it. I need to see what it is. I need to see how it actually plays. I need to see if it's ridiculous or not. I need it. There's no question. Hey, Kay. How you doing, Kay? Alright, next. Oh, next on our list is this game called Void Train. Cat person, that's me. Oops, 1 minute. There we go. This is Void Train, okay? Hugs, huggies. Big huggies, okay? So this is a game that I found out about because it seemed like it'd be a fun stream with me and Nikki. I've heard it's good. We saw that you get to make your own train. You like sling around in the void and shit and make guns and that. Like, this looks so cool, basically, is what's happening. And yes, it has been in early access. I didn't know about it in early access. I only found out about it from this trailer. This is the release trailer, so it's coming out of early access, which is pretty cool. It's like Raft but steampunk. That's a good way of putting it, actually. But it looks so fun, chat. Like, it looks like it'd be a really good stream game of like me and Nikki and maybe even Faye and Zenny as well, but definitely me and Nikki, because you know what she's like with trains. But yeah, it comes out of early access in October, and I think I'm definitely gonna play that one. You know, I don't think it's like it's not quite a need to play it, but it's a ayo, looking good. You know what I mean? Alright, what we got next? Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, next up we have this game called Trail Out, okay? Which is a game, again, that apparently like has a demo and shit, but I've never heard of it. But it looks exactly, and I mean exactly, it looks like Flat Out. I don't know if you ever played Flat Out, chat. Especially Ultimate Carnage, it looks most like that. But it looks so much like Flat Out, I cannot believe it's not just a new Flat Out game. Like, the UI is the same. One of the maps is basically the same. The cars are the same. The way the people come out of them are the same. The game modes are the same. The way you earn boost is the same. It's crazy. Like the mini modes are the same. I don't know how they're allowed to do this. And this would be, so here's the kicker though, okay? Just from this, I'm like, yo, that looks fucking sick. And this is neat to play, okay? Except I downloaded the demo and played it today, and it plays really fun. The controls could do with some tightening. It's a bit floaty, but everything else other than the gameplay is so terrible, chat. The voice acting is terrible, the characters are terrible, the story is terrible, the way it like loads and unloads is terrible. It's so disappointing. And I'm so disappointed, but I'm really hopeful. I'm hopeful that it goes better, you know? Because I need a game like this. They don't make games like this anymore. And therefore it's going to be a, neat. It needs some work doing on it, but it's still neat. I still want more of it, you know? Alright, moving on. We've got ourselves... Oh, this one's lovely. This is Coral Island, okay? So, Coral Island is basically like a really nice 3D Stardew, as you can possibly see. But it just looks so jolly, chat. And it looks like cool and queer and wholesome. It was in the Wholesome Direct, so I mean that makes sense why it's wholesome. But it just looks so jolly, you know? Look at this shit. I want to be in this world. I want to exist here. Basically. But yeah, we got... When's this? Comes to early access October 11th. I'm excited. It's it's an interesting one because they didn't really show much. You know, there's like some character customization gameplay here. You can see you like buy it with these points that you earn. There's some farming, obviously, as you can see, including a cow there. I just noticed that. There's a cow. There's some... Oh, there's a horse as well. That's cool. There's some lovely gatherings and whatnot. There's some... It looks like this is just like socializing, but it says there's diving available as well. And there's definitely like stuff in the ocean. But like, look at this. Look at this character. She looks so cute. And she's like flirting with you. It's adorable. And then you get to hug her. And then look, this is underwater. You're like hoovering up trash. I'm making some sort of tube there. It's very interesting. I'm interested to see what that is. And like, look at all this. Look at them all. And then this is like an evil woman, I guess. She's like, oh, she's literally called Karen, which is very funny. But I guess she's like trying to, she's like the evil corporation called Pufferfish. It's interesting. It's very interesting. That one got my attention. It's going to be, hey yo, it's looking good. It's looking good, chat. It's looking good. I did try and pick, I will point out here, ones that caught my attention, not just because they looked good, but also, as this next game will show, because I was like, what the fuck? So this is a game called Rattenreich, okay? And it's like, oh, sorry, Nikki, I'm sorry. It's like furry Nazi porn? It's like, you play as furry rat people, and it's like a World War II shooter, which like I'm kind of down for. I'm kind of down for like a furry World War II shooter. I kind of see the appeal, you know? That's a good idea. Gives it a distinct edge away from like a Battlefield or something. And it's a bit more tactical, as you can see here. The problem is, A, you only play as the Germans, as far as I'm aware. And who wants to play as the fucking Nazis? And B, they clearly try to make the Nazis sexy. I'm not down for that, chat. You know? Like, I feel like this game shouldn't exist. I feel like this is a naughty game. Like, not in a good way either. In an actual naughty way. It shouldn't happen. I'll see if I can find the frickin'... Yeah, look. Like, just no. Just no, you know? I don't like it, chat. I don't like it. That's... Where is it? That's a gross no thanks. Gross. Gross. No thanks. You ordered Indian at work. Delicious. I hope it's yummy, Nikki. I hope it's yummy. Next one we have on here is a new Lord of the Rings game called The Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Which at first excited me. I was like, oh shit, it might be like, maybe it'd be like a cool, like a sim where you like building out the mines, or maybe it'll be like a cool like dungeon delving game where you're going down into the mines and it's like Diablo or something. But no, chat, it's neither of those things. It's, if I can skip through this trailer, it's a survival crafting game where you are dwarves and you go into the mines of Moria and I guess like kill goblins and upgrade gear and survive, and you have to do survival shit. And it's only 4 players, not even like a big online server. I just, I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan, to be honest with you. These Lord of the Rings games not looking great. It's not for me. It's not for me. What we're on next? Oh, okay, so this one's actually really interesting. This one is a terrible name. This game is called Humanity. You get to go. Oh, okay, Nikki, have a good shift. I love you. Speak to you soon. So this is a game called Humanity, which is an awful, atrocious name, and they should rename the game. But it looks really good. It looks like if you made Project Zomboid, but made it properly 3D and like more modernized. It looks so good. The amount of like depth and detail and the mechanics and shit, and it just looks great. Like, it legitimately looks great. I'm big into these like zombie survival games, and Project Zomboid is amazing, and if this is like that but more modernized, I'm very excited, basically. It's not a need to play it yet, you know, I need to see more. I definitely need to see more, but it's definitely looking good, you know? It is AO looking good. Oh, this one I'm very excited for, chat. In fact, we're going to leave the audio on for this one, okay? This is a game called Shashingo, or Shashingo. And basically it's like a game where you go around a very small open world. It's like a bit of a city, and you learn Japanese by reading things and doing lessons and taking pictures, and it looks so good. It looks jolly, it looks educational, it looks actually good at teaching you some useful Japanese. Because you can say like, hey, you might learn like a thing of like left and right and be like, where's this and stuff like that. But it's got like actual lessons in it like this. It's so cool. It's just really cool. Yeah, and then you have this thing where it's just like, it gives you random words and you have to find them in the environment and take a picture of them. It's such a good idea. Banana. Skateboard. It's such a good idea, chat. It's such a good idea. I need it. That one is a stream. It's like guaranteed stream. It's stream bait is what it is. But I need to play it. I need to play it. It looks fantastic. It looks jolly. It looks useful. I can't believe no one's made a game like that before. It's too good, basically. What's next? Next we've got ourselves... Oh, okay, this one's fun as well. This is Doki Toki.
It's a puzzle game about controlling time with the power of love. Hi, I'm Ai, and I'm on a quest through school to find the boy I love. But whenever I think about him, it feels like time slows down all around me. I'll have to toy with time, solve puzzles, and progress through school so I can finally confess my feelings.
Like, it looks...
Every door is a chance to find my darling or make new friends.
It just looks jolly, and it looks simple, but in a really, really pleasant way. It looks cheesy, but in a way where it knows it's cheesy. And, like, the actual puzzle mechanics look really fun. Like, this, like, freezing time. And, like, there's a shot, the shot that sold me is, when I can find it, this one, where you're putting these books in place and then freezing time on them to make a ramp up to a thing. That's that's like actually good puzzle design, you know? So good. That one is Ayo. That's looking good. It's very early, but Ayo, it's looking good. And yes, you shouldn't have looked into Rattenreich. There's a reason it's on the gross no thanks list, you know? Next, though, we've got a lovely one, chat. You may remember me streaming this game. I streamed the entirety of this game, and I loved it. And guess what's now happening now, chat? We've got a big update with 2 new weapons.
I'm Leah Martillo. I'll text you.
She's so cool. So we finally get the axe, which was teased in the original game. We got a new hammer, which is awesome. And a new threat, chat. Look at this, we got a villain that's a whip.
You can't even imagine how busy I am.
I love it. It looks great. But yeah, so that looks fantastic, and I love that game. So that is straight on the need to play it. Like, that can't be that long. It's 1 villain, 2 extra people to romance. Like, that's a stream, that is, chat. That's a stream. You play it for 4 hours. Mwah. Fantastic music, fantastic game. I just love it. It's great. Alright, we're moving on to some big boys now, okay? Next one, when it loads, here we go, is Redfall. I'm going to mute this one as well. So this is Redfall, okay? This is the newest game from Arcane, the people who made Dishonored and Prey. And it's like a, I think it's 4-player, but it's a 4-player co-op shooter in a big open world, and you're fighting zombies, basically. Sorry, vampires, not zombies. Thinking too much of the other game. Yeah, it's like Left 4 Dead plus some immersive sim elements, and it's zombies instead of Left 4 Dead. So it's interesting though, because it looks like there's 2 tiers of enemy. There's like the actual vampires, which are these things that look a bit more difficult to fight. But then also there is, when I can find them, there are cultists. Yeah, so there's cultists like over here, which are more just like the normal human enemies, and they seem to be like the fodder, the ones that you get lots of. So I really like the idea of it having it be, it's kind of like Left 4 Dead, where you have these lots and lots of these fodder enemies, and then like the occasional special one in there that you have to worry about a bit more. It's very exciting. The vibes are so good. The Southern American sort of town, but it's like a little bit northwest as well. The characters are jolly. The abilities look cool. Like that thing. Oh, this game looks good, chat. I don't know 100%. I don't know 100%, but it looks good. I'm interested, you know? I need to know more about like the core mechanics. Like how it, like, not in terms of like shooting, but like this sort of stuff. The stuff they showed a little hint of there, of like, is it like mission based? Is it a completely open world? Do you matchmake, or that's the kind of thing. Also, that font right there, mwah, that font is gorgeous. And Arcane do have a fantastic hit rate. But yeah, so Redfall, looking very good. Ayo, looking good. In fact, I'm going to put it at the top of looking good. It looks that good. We're going to save that one for later on. I think it's too big. So we're going to move on to here. If you give me 1 second, chat.
Action RPG.
And unnerving.
So this is Diablo 4, okay? And I'm in a very pickly situation with Diablo 4. Because I'm not going to lie, chat. It looks real fucking good. Like, it looks really good. it looks exactly what I want from a Diablo 4. Except the one thing is, of course, it's still made by Blizzard. It's still made by Blizzard. And they clearly know that because like 80% of the people talking over this video right now are female. And I tell you now that 80% of the Diablo 4 team ain't female. It's just, I don't know. It looks really good. And I don't know that they can save their reputation by the time this comes out next year. I don't think if they can, full stop. Immortal's its own thing. Like, that's a phone game. It's always going to be weird, you know? This is a full-on, proper Diablo game. I'm just... It's hard, because I look at it and I'm like, it's open world. It's shared world. There's couch co-op. There's Necromancer, finally. Like, you can take over places. You can have interactions with different NPCs, and like the story will change, and like all this stuff that I wanted from Diablo 3, to be honest with you, is like now in Diablo 4. They've came out and said about this Faye, for people watching this maybe on the VOD. Faye says, "Have I seen job postings for Diablo 4 seasonal cash job?" I have not, but I have read about it, including their comments on it, which is that they specifically said the only way you'll be able to spend money on this game is buying the game itself, obviously. Specifically cosmetics, and then full-on expansions. And that's the only ways you will be able to spend money on it. So it's not going to be pay to win, which makes me happy. But like, look at this thing, man. This thing is throwing the chest of loot at you as a weapon. It's so clever. It's so tough. It's so tough. It looks really good. But I can't put it on a need to play it because of what it is. So I'm going to put it on a neat. You know, I'm like, that looks better than I thought it would. We'll have to wait and see, is where I'm going with that, basically. And on the other side of that coin is Overwatch 2. A game which suffers from the same issues as Diablo in terms of being made by Blizzard, but honestly doesn't really look that great either. It kind of just looks like Overwatch 1, but they made some new maps and put a new hero in it. Which, admittedly, she's a cool looking hero. Don't get me wrong. She looks fantastic. Like, that is some strong step on me mommy energy, I'm not going to lie. But, I don't know. Like, I don't see why it needs to be Overwatch 2. Like, I thought the whole point of Overwatch 2 is that there is the multiplayer, which is cross-play between 1 and 2, and it's kind of like the same game. And then the single player. But now they're saying that, like, this is coming out... I mean, it says on the end, doesn't it? Like, October? Yeah, October. They haven't shown anything of the single player at all. Like, it just looks like it's Overwatch 2, but it's just not. It's just Overwatch 1 with a couple new maps and a couple heroes. And it looks so disappointing. That is a gross no thanks. No thanks, Overwatch 2. I expect better. I remember when the first Overwatch came out, that thing was massive. It was like world changing. It was so cool. I still love DVA. Anyway, next one. Ah, one of my favourites, chat. One of my favourites. Ah. I'm going to let this play with the sound on because it deserves it. Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is just incredible. It's possibly one of the top 5 Metroidvanias I've ever played. And I like Metroidvanias. But this it just looks fantastic, chat. It looks like all the good parts about Hollow Knight, plus more good parts, basically. It looks incredible. I'm so sad there wasn't a release date. I'm so sad there wasn't a release date. I guess, so the thing about the Xbox show, which is what some of this stuff is from, is that they said everything they've shown is going to come out within the next 12 months. Which means that this is at least out by next June. So hopefully it's later this year, I guess. But yeah, Hollow Knight. I don't even need to say anything. It's just, it's straight into, well, when I can find it, it's straight into, need to play it. I need it.
Play
I
it
need to
day
play
one
it.
with Game Pass.
I need to play it. It's Silksong. Look at it. It's fucking, oh, it's so gorgeous. Okay, next game. This one is one for Nikki, I think, but also for me. This is the 40th anniversary of Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is really cool. You get the old wooden plane, you get Spirit of St. Louis, which is pretty sick. You get some other cool classic planes like these. A310, you get gliders, which is pretty cool. More importantly, they added helicopters. I never thought helicopters would get put into new Flight Simulator. It's pretty amazing. But then that's not it, chat. They added this. They added this and they got me. They got me. Like, they straight up got me. You can fly a Pelican around the entire Earth. And not only that, chat, you can fly it into the stratosphere. Like... They got me. They got me, chat. I can't believe they got me, but they got me. Oh, I don't know if I added Flight Simulator onto here. I think I might have missed it off. My apologies, chat. Just know that Flight Simulator would be on the... Yo, that's looking good. Oh, damn, that looks good. It looks too good, basically. Alright, next. We got ourselves... Oh, yeah, we got this thing. This is wonderful as well. It's just like good vibes, man. Good vibes from the Xbox Showcase, okay? This is Forza Horizon 5's new big DLC, which everyone will enjoy, because it's the best, most fun thing again. It's Hot Wheels. Like, look at this. There's loops, there's Hot Wheels cars, there's like gravity-defying shit. It's too good. It's too good. It's gonna make me install freaking Forza Horizon 5. It's gonna make me re-get Game Pass just to play this. Yeah, I'm just happy it exists. You know? I'm happy that it exists. And therefore it goes onto the damn looking good. Now then, talking about looking good, we have this unfortunate thing, which once upon a time I would have been so incredibly excited for, chat. This is Fallout 76 Expeditions: The Pit, which is like an expansion to Fallout 76 where you get to go back to the pit, which was a DLC for Fallout 3. A pretty good DLC for Fallout 3. Not the best one, but it was pretty good. There's some cool lore in there, especially considering it's Pittsburgh. But, like, I just don't want to. It makes weird, no sense in terms of the timeline, because 76 is hundreds of years before Fallout 3. So how is half this shit even here? And then also, like, I just don't want to play Fallout 76. I own Fallout 76. And it's fun to roam around and get the lore of the Appalachia. And that's kind of it. Like, I need better for Fallout, man. They started off this segment being like, oh, it's the 25th anniversary of Fallout, and so we're going back to the pit. And it's like, that's not what people want for Fallout's 25th anniversary, you know? They want, like, a Fallout 1 and 2 remaster, or a new Fallout game, or a remake of 3, or something big, not a crappy DLC. And that's a gross no thanks. Straight up gross no thanks. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It's a pity. But now, not a pity, is the new Forza game. Which is just beautiful. I'm going to unmute for a second. Just so you can hear that, because, oh, the audio design. The audio design. It's just, this game is gorgeous. Like, there's a single shot later on that made me actually say wow out loud. And I haven't had a game do that in a long time. Where is it? Here we go. This shot made me say wow out loud. Look at that. Look at that reflection. That's incredible. Like the way it bends near the tire arch, and Jesus Christ, this game looks good. Like the reflections of the reflections, like you can see itself in the... It's incredible. It is ray tracing. It's ray tracing on track though, which is crazy. Like that's something that people didn't think like this game would have because it seems too intense. But no, it just works. It just works, as Todd Howard would say. And I'll be honest with you, Forza Horizon... Forza is not my thing. I love Forza Horizon. Not massive into normal Forza, but I gotta give it props for how good it looks. And therefore it's a, neat. You know? It's a, yo, that looks pretty cool. Nice. Yes, I'm curious about the FPS as well. It will be interesting. Okay, next we have ourselves a really cool little indie game that kind of came out of nowhere, and I was really intrigued by. This is a game called Ravenlock. I'm just going to let it play for a minute while I take a drink. So yeah, it's got this really cool voxely aesthetic, like it's like 3D pixels like a voxel is, but it's not all 3D pixels. Like when it's interesting, it's like dense pixels, because when it's zoomed out it starts to not look like pixels anymore. It's really interesting aesthetic. Like that thing, it's so interesting how it does and doesn't look like pixels at the same time. I love the designs. The creature designs are fantastic. That kitty can get all the cuddles in the world. Look at that thing. Like I said, the designs are amazing. The combat looks fun, not like super complicated, but it looks fun for what it is. The world just looks incredible. There's like I just like it, man. It's got a really cool look to it. Look at that thing. Look at that thing, chat. That looks cool as hell. That legitimately looks cool as hell. I also just realised it's got an Alice in Wonderland theme, hasn't it? Because like here's the rabbit and there's the two things and she's the queen and there's the cards, and I only just realised that. I've watched this trailer 3 times now and I just realised. But yeah, like that legitimately looks cool. That's one of those things where I'm like, neat. Is that going to be fantastic? I don't know. I'm interested to see more about it. It looks very fun. Now then, we get back to the top tiers. This is going to be into the... I already know this is going to be neat to play, okay? I really wish I could... Screw it. It's worth it, chat. You need to hear the music. It's happening, chat! Chat, it's real! Oh, chat, you do not know how long I've waited to be able to play P3P on something that isn't a PSP. I played this game on PSP and even on Vita, like, God, a decade ago at this point. And you just can't get this game anywhere else. And Persona 4 Golden is incredible. Already on PC, I'll take that one, it already exists. But it's a really good game. I'm glad people with an Xbox can play it. P3P is incredible. It's so nice to get a modern version of it. I never thought we'd get one. And then, perhaps biggest of all of them, we got ourselves Persona 5 Royal on PC and Xbox. That is very exciting. That is very exciting. I don't know if I'm going to replay it, I'll be honest with you. But it is very exciting. I guess the thing is, I never played Royal. I only ever played the original Persona 5. And so the real question is, I guess, do I want to replay Persona 5 with new content, you know? That's the real question here. It's a tough question as well. It's a very tough question, chat. But either way, the fact that these games are going to be on PC and Xbox, it's just a win for everyone, you know? It's a win. That's a need to play it. If not Persona 5, I'm playing fucking P3P again. That game is incredible. Alright, moving on. We got ourselves this interesting one. So this is made by Oxide, who made, oh god, I can't remember what they made, but they made something cool recently. And, it's they made a strategy game. I can't remember what it's called. For the life of me, I apologise. But basically, this looks like a Civilization type game. Like there's no gameplay, but it's called a strategy game, and it goes through all these different like civilization-y things. You know, look, and I'm intrigued. It's not enough for me to be hyped, but I'm very intrigued. Where's Ada gone? Oh my god, I can't find it now, chat. I'm blind, chat. I know it's on here somewhere. Nope, I might have lost it. Ada, indeed. I might have not have put it on here. I swear I did. I'm losing my mind, chat. I apologise. But it would be a honey. I need to see more of it. We need to see gameplay for one thing. But also I just need to like know more about what kind of game it actually is. Is it Civ game? It looks like it. Who knows? Keep an eye on that one, I think. I think it's a keep an eye on it one, you know? Alright, now we're on to one that I've never heard of and is now right near the top of my list. Which is Lightyear Frontier. Which is a great name. It's such a good name, holy shit. I'm just going to cut to the reveal in a minute, 1 minute. Because it's so good. Chat, it's a tractor mech, chat. Chat, that mech is a tractor. Chat.
You wanted to make a new life for
So you know that other game we looked at earlier that was like Stardew Valley but in 3D? What if I told you Stardew Valley but it's a mech game? Right? What if Stardew Valley but you're a mech? I'm in. I'm so in. I'm so in. I'm so in. It looks so good. The customizing the mech, the gardening, the viewpoint, the aesthetic, the fact it's 4-player co-op. I'm in. I'm so in. Look, oh, it has treads. It has treads, chat. This is a perfect stream game. It's a perfect vibes game, you know? It's so good. Look at that, man. It's so good. It's straight to the need to play it list. It's straight up there. I want to play this more than Redfall. It looks incredible. There is just something so great to me about where is it? About being a farmer, except your farming vehicle is a mech. Look at that shot. Oh, it's too good. It's too good. I love it. Next, we have another cool... Xbox was kind of good about these like cool little games I've never heard of before. So this thing is called The Last Case of Benedict Fox, which is, again, a fantastic name. But it's like a... I wonder if I can find it. Here we go. So it's like a Metroidvania, side-scrolling Metroidvania, that's like... cosmic horror inspired, basically. It looks real interesting.
That's him. My father. I can guide you through his memories.
It reminds me of like The Darkness a little bit, maybe as well. But it looks real interesting.
We're close.
I almost feel like the voice is gonna go Eddie at some point. But it's just really interesting. Like, it looks like you're working with some cosmic entity, but there's other ones that are against you. It looks really interesting. Like this. Look at this, man. Look at that shot. Look at that.
Pull yourself together, Benedict.
It looks good, chat. Again, it's one of those things where, as a Metroidvania, it needs to control well. And you can't really tell that from the trailer. But I love the premise. I love my Metroidvanias. I love my tentacles and cosmic horror. And it goes in the AO. Looking good, Benedict Fox. Looking good. Oh, okay, we're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Next up. Minecraft Legends. Minecraft Legends is an interesting one, right? Well, first of all, they start off with this cool CG trailer, which is a good trailer. I'll give them that. And then, like, transitions, it's like this cool thing. It's like, oh, it's like the overworld versus the underworld. It looks like maybe it's like an RTS or some sort of strategy thing. And you're like, okay, this looks cool. I'm down for this, maybe, you know? Like, Minecraft Dungeons was kind of cool. I can see this being cool. And then they transition into the gameplay. And I'll just let you see for yourselves, basically. Where is it? Here we go. So, like, this is lovely and it looks really pretty, yeah? And then this is what the game looks like, chat. Why? Why is it cel shaded? Why does it look like this? I hate it. It looks disgusting. It doesn't fit Minecraft style. Minecraft is like, it's too simple to get the cel shading. It just makes it look cluttered, in my opinion. There's too many hard edges because it's all cubes. It just, I hate it. I hate the style. I hate the way it looks. Then at the end they're like, where is it? Let it play. Sorry, 1 second, chat. Action strategy, which means that you're like directly controlling the thing, I guess, but it's also a strat. I don't know. I don't like it, basically. I'm out. I was in and now I'm out. And this one is it's not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me. Next, though. I might just let this one play.
My dad tells stories.
I just really don't like the graphic style of it.
Heroes fought and died to give us a chance to start over.
It's Dodo, chat.
All that I know from their Earth are the creatures they sent along with us.
It's a raptor, chat.
And here on Arat, every day is a fight to survive.
Can you guess what it is yet, chat? It's a T-Rex, chat.
But if anyone can tame this new world, we can.
Are you ready for this, chat? It's all about family, chat. It's all about family. They bought Vin Diesel, chat. Oh. Chat, they brought Vin Diesel in for this trailer. They brought him in to record lines for this trailer, okay? And all he says is 2 grunts. No, sorry, my mistake. 3 grunts. That's all he says in this entire trailer. This trailer, I'm excited for Octo. Don't get me wrong, I'm very excited for Octo, okay? I'm very sad it's been delayed. Very sad. But, this trailer is nothing. This trailer has less in it than the last trailer, and that was like 2 years ago. They've since came out and like said a bunch about the game on. Oh, that's a nice shot though. That is a nice shot. They've came out and said a bunch of about the game on Steam and on their like official page and stuff. And if you give me a moment, I will read a bit of it because it actually seems pretty cool. So, you know, we have Vin Diesel as the hero and so on and so forth. Cross-platform modding, which is cool. Best-in-class third-person only gameplay, including advanced character traversal mechanics like mantling, free climbing, parkour, sliding, and swinging. Souls-like melee combat with target lock, blocks, dodges, combo staggers, special attacks. A massive new alien environment. Component-based item crafting. So, like, instead of just using wood, you'll have, like, different types of wood and different types of bone, and it'll affect how it changes and stuff. Dynamic world events. A PvE force, which are these things called Aratai, which are were the orky-looking things in the first trailer. Template building, so you can, like, set up a building, then save it as a template and put it down somewhere else. Better creature AI. Professions and skill systems. Oh, it sounds so much. It sounds so cool. I'm upset it's not first person, but it sounds so cool. And none of that's in this trailer. None of it. Like, not like, I guess Vin Diesel's in the trailer, but literally that's it. Like, it's a cool game that I'm excited for, with a terrible trailer. Terrible trailer. And therefore it's going in the, neat. Neat to see you again, Arc2. Wish you'd show me more. I'm looking forward to gameplay. Alright, moving on.
From the great beloved a pestilence.
This is a game called Flintlock. Hey, Paris.
To find out.
Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. So there's two things from this game, right? A, she looks like a fucking badass. And B, the little, whatever this thing is adorable. It looks like a little mini thing of like the creature from The Last Guardian. But this looks, it looks cool. It's hard to tell how it plays just from the video. I think it'd be nice to see some like unedited gameplay or a demo or something. But it looks good. It looks interesting. It's got cool world design. The character looks great. There's some lovely creature design like that thing. Let me step back a minute for you. Yeah, like that thing. That's so cool looking. I love the like Bloodborne type of like gameplay here almost, where it's like melee focused, but you've got a pistol that can like interrupt attacks and stuff. It looks like. It like stuns them. It doesn't seem to do too much damage. The platforming is pretty cool looking. It's just interesting. I like it. It looks cool. It looks unique. I hate the big hairy spiders. Fuck that. But it looks really unique and really interesting. And it's all about trying to kill gods, apparently, which is also very up my alley. But yeah, I don't know. It looks cool. I've never heard of that game before. It looks cool. She's cool. That thing's cool. I like it, chat. It looks good. It's got my very bottom of the pile, but it's in the, Ayo, it's looking good pile, you know? Alright, moving on, chat. Moving on. Oh, we're getting there. We haven't got that many left, chat. We haven't got that many left. We're going to go... I need to search for this one. Immortality. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go.
Oh, good. Now, we're all rested up.
Yeah, we don't care, Day 9. So this is the new game from Sam Barlow, okay?
I don't want to spoil things too much.
Sam Barlow made Her Story, and there's another game after that I can't remember the name of. But he makes cool live-action puzzle games. And this looks so cool. So, this is like, you're basically, this actress gets murdered. And your job as a detective is to go through all of her past films and connect the dots between them to figure out how she was murdered. And in doing so, you do so by using match cuts, which is one of my favourite things in films. And it just looks, so interesting and cool. And it's such a good gameplay conceit. To like have to like pause shots and be like, okay, I need to find another shot with this thing in it. And then like, okay, well then that means this, and so it's really fucking cool, chat. It's really cool looking. It looks sick as hell. It looks, I'm so in, you know? I'm so in. I'm so in. That looks fantastic. Also, it comes out like really soon, I believe. Yeah, July 26th. I'm so in. That's a stream. That's Immortality. I need to play it. That looks fantastic. Alright. I'm looking for some ones that I didn't open, so we're going to go through those first. We have a new trailer for Gloomwood, which looks incredible. Gloomwood, if you don't know, is like a spiritual successor to Thief. It's basically if Thief and Doom had a... No, Thief and Quake had a baby, is what it's like, kind of. It looks fantastic. So you've got like the gunplay and the movement of like a Quake or a Doom or one of those boomer shooters. But then it has all the gadgets and like inventory, as you can see, and the mechanics of a Thief type game, like a proper immersive sim. It just looks incredible. Like, it looks so good, chat. It looks incredible, basically. Thiefwithguns.com is also a great URL. But Gloomwood looks great, looking damn fine. It's going in the AO looking good pile. Alright, what else haven't we got on here? One moment. We never got ourselves Tactical Breach Wizards. Which is... Games have got great titles this year, chat. I don't know why, but they have great titles this year. But yeah, this is Tactical Breach Wizards, where you're playing two wizards who I guess breach places? I don't know. These two games are fantastic. Tom Francis makes good games. This looks like really good gameplay. The humor looks just lovely. Like this. I'm in. I'm just in. You can't throw all life problems through those windows. Maybe not, but we owe it to ourselves to try. I'm in. I'm in. I'm into this game. It looks great, basically, chat. I just realised that's a zebra crossing guy with... Oh, that's so good. Holy shit. Oh, this is... Okay. Yeah, that game looks great. That's also going in the AO looking good pile. We don't have Norland on here. So we got ourselves Norland, chat, okay? So Norland caught my eye because it looks exactly like something that I love. And that something is RimWorld. It looks like fantasy RimWorld. Or medieval RimWorld, I guess. Less fantasy. It looks so much like medieval RimWorld. I love it. I need it. RimWorld is incredible. Like, if it's as good as RimWorld and it's like more medieval, like this could be huge, you know? Guy just set himself on fire. Like the murdering, I love it, man. I love it so much. Look, he's gonna behead this guy. His head came off, chat. I don't know. I think this could be really cool. I think it remains to be seen if it's as good as RimWorld. The censored sex as well. The censored sex. Hey, medieval stuff can be as good as sci-fi stuff, alright? I'm into it, is what I'm saying. It looks good. It's like at the very top of, neat. Because I'm like, yo, that looks like it could be cool. Looks like it could be very cool. Alright, we're getting there, chat. We're getting there. We've only got a few left. Do we have... We don't. Okay, right. This is the last one that we don't have open. This is Lasara Summit Kingdom. Which caught my eye again. I like myself some city builders, but I also like myself like unique premises, you know? So, that fucking town just got demolished. But this is a city builder entirely built on a mountainside. And so you have to make like cool like ladders and bridges and all that kind of shit like over the mountainside in like a rotating like look. It looks so cool. It's such a clever idea. I guess you build up the mountain to get to the top is what it seems like as you advance. And there's avalanches and it's just such a cool idea, chat. It's such a good idea. And then at the end of you have your city on a mountain. Like it's I love it. It's such a good idea. It's not like anything super special. It's just a really cool city building idea. And I'm into that. Like, ayo, Lasara, you're looking good. Alright, we're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Next is this game called The Altars. which is a weird looking game. It's got no gameplay, so we're going to skip through a bit here. But you'll get the idea in a moment. So here he is, okay? There's this guy. There's people partying. There's a corpse on the table. He's going to look at the corpse. And oh my god, chat. The corpse is him. And chat, it's not just the corpse, chat. Everybody is him. So they talked about this game a bit afterwards, and apparently it's like an action narrative game where you play as this guy who's on the floor, and these are all your alters, which is perhaps a bad word for it, considering I know that has actual connotations. But it's basically about making like alternate versions of yourself, taking a piece of your personality and making an entire person out of it, so that they are entirely that thing. And I don't know, it just seems interesting, you know? It's a really interesting idea. And I'm interested to see where it goes. So that's a neat. They just didn't really show much of it. What they did show a lot of, though,
Peggy 18
is System Shock.
Humans interfacing with computers
for their own entertainment. The very notion disgusts me.
Look upon my works, foul creatures,
and weep at its magnificence. It is a beautiful
I love it.
day
I love it so much.
Citadel Station.
humanity
Oh, it looks
is
so
on the
good,
verge
chat.
of a new era. I, Shodan, am its new
God.
It looks so good,
Look
chat.
at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat
Pathetic
and bone.
creature of
How
meat
can
and
you
bone,
challenge
chat.
A perfect, immortal machine.
you are an insect.
You are
God,
nothing.
Shodan's good. Shodan still holds up, you know?
I create. I iterate. I fuse flesh and steel into perfection.
It looks so good, chat. I love the style, the like high-res pixelation. I love how modernized it seems, but it's so authentic to the original still. It's just...
You will suffer for your transgressions.
It's perfect.
Expressions.
These are my avenging angels.
It's actually
They
perfect.
will have retribution.
I've never seen a remake of a game that is just such a perfect remake. I'm so excited, gang, chat. Again, no date on that one though. But god damn, it looks good. System Shock straight in the need to play it. I just want to hear this again for 1 minute.
Entertainment. The very notion disgusts me.
The very notion disgusts me. Shodan's so good. God, Shodan's good. Alright, chat. Next, we have Demon School. Demon School is cool. So, it's a really interesting case. So, the premise... Well, the premise is that it's inspired by Persona, as you will certainly notice during this gameplay trailer. But apparently it's like you are 2D characters that have been transported to a 3D world. And you're trying to escape back to the 2D world, apparently. But you're being invaded by 3D people. It's a really cool idea. I love it. The combat looks cool. It's like actually the more like a grid-based thing versus Persona being properly turn-based. The character designs look great. Like I said, the idea is great. It's just... It looks great, chat. Find the Yakuza. And look, time passes. You get different days. It's so Persona. I love it. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. This looks great, chat. It looks great. Demon School. Demon School looks fantastic. Demon School is at the very top of AO looking good. AO looking good. Chat, I'm sorry, I missed that bit. You probably missed that bit as well. Look at this, chat. Watch this when they kill this thing. You ready? This is amazing. Wait, I think I might have skipped too far. I did. 1 minute. Here we go. Look at this thing. Look, its brain and eyes come out. Did you see that? Like, look at that. Look, it's so gross. Oh, I love it. Anyway, we move on.
In the rich tapestry of the PC game.
Day 9. I don't care. Chat, this is possibly the weirdest thing I saw at the show. Which is an interesting thing to say.
Sorry if that's vague.
This is Half-Life Alyx Levitation. Which is a fan-made expansion to Half-Life Alyx. But like with voice acting and shit. I don't know if they like used AI or if they like somehow hired the voice actors of Alyx and what's his name. But like it's like a whole game. It's a whole game made by some modders and like and Valve were just like, yeah, okay, sure, go for it. And it's at the PC Gamers Showcase. Like, it's insane. And it looks so good. It has new music. And the music looks good. Like, it has new gameplay. And the gameplay looks good. Like, I don't get it. I'm trying to see if I can find the shot that sold me on this, chat. It's simple, okay? Where is it? There it is. The Strider, chat. The Strider. Imagine what that thing feels like in VR, just towering over you. You know? This looks incredible. Like, I can't believe that this exists. It's so cool. I'm gonna have to buy Half-Life Alyx is what I'm learning, basically. But yeah, that looks incredible. That's AO looking damn good. Damn good. Also looking good is this thing that I've never heard of. Can you guess what game this is, chat? Or at least what game it looks like. And by looks like, I mean looks a lot like. Even the music, I just realized, even the music is like it. You saw the title. How did you see the title? That's spoilers, Faye. How dare you? You can make and share your own campaigns, chat. It's your leftmost. Oh yeah, of course it is. Duh. So that's Agent 64. Spies never die. So there's two things here, chat, okay? The first is that, like, that just looks fantastic. It looks spot on. Absolutely spot on to what it's trying to be, and I appreciate it. And then the problem is that I found out it's single player only, chat. There's no multiplayer. You can mod in your own single player campaigns, which is really cool. People absolutely will remake GoldenEye in here. That'll absolutely happen. But there's no multiplayer. And I feel like that's a big L. I feel like this game needs multiplayer. I hope it sells well and that they add multiplayer. Because honestly, I don't know. I think without multiplayer, it's not... If it had multiplayer, it would be up here. But it doesn't have multiplayer, so instead it's here. And I feel like that's just a little unfortunate, you know? Anyway, penultimate one, chat. We got ourselves Nivalis. I'm gonna take a drink again while you watch. Because this game looks great.
Hey, boss. Time to wake up. We got customers waiting. What do you mean you don't know where to start? Let's clean this place up. Move some chairs and tables around. We can make this place shine again. If the weather gets bad, we can grow some veg in the greenhouse.
So basically it's like a cyberpunk sim where you run a bar and you can like take days off and just relax in the city. And basically it's just about like being a business person in the cyberpunk city, basically. And I'm kind of into it. It looks like a really nice place to exist. And like just run your bar, take some days off every now and then. It looks great. It looks absolutely fantastic. And you know what really sold me, chat? You know what really sold me, chat? Nyaka-Cola. Nyaka-Cola. Nyaka-Cola instantly made this go from a neat to a ayo, that's looking good. That's looking good, chat. I want to drink some Nyaka-Cola. Yeah. You drink it and it turns you into a cat girl. Yeah. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Holy shit. But yeah, this game looks chill. It looks chill. The vibes are here. The music is there. The aesthetic is there. It looks chill. It looks chill. We're on the last game, chat. I'm not gonna... Well, you can probably tell what the last game is, I guess, by looking at the thing. But, I saved this one to last for a reason. So this is Starfield, chat. The brand new Bethesda RPG. And I'll be honest with you, I was concerned, you know, going into this. We'd seen a couple trailers, no gameplay. Fallout 4 was a huge disappointment for me. Fallout 76 was an even bigger disappointment for me. But God, I love 3 and New Vegas and Oblivion and Morrowind and Skyrim so much. I wanted it to be good, you know? I wanted to believe in Bethesda again. And that's cool. I did not like 4. I think there were some cool things in 4. I think it's the best playing of the Fallout games. But it just... The world didn't capture me like 3 did. The music wasn't as good. The story wasn't as good. The RPG mechanics weren't there. Like, it just... it just didn't grab me.
Hard to express how excited all of us at Bethesda are to be here with you today.
But then, chat,
so grateful
they showed me gameplay, okay? And it actually looks good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not Forza. It's not gonna be like a ray-traced Xbox showpiece, you know? It's no graphical showcase, but it looks a damn sight better than Fallout 76 and Fallout 4 does. Like, incredibly better. Like, just the texture detail alone is, like, leaps beyond those games. As are the particle effects. The robot is cool. This player HUD. Look at the HUD, chat, okay? I need to pause it here, okay? So when you're playing Skyrim, in all the games they've had before this, the HUD keeps getting more and more and more and more cluttered. They keep adding more to it. They add waypoints, and they add a compass, and they add this and that and this and that. And it's just like it's too on the nose about everything, yeah? And in this game, you've got your health, you've got your gun and your ammo down there, and some looks like some grenades. And then you've got this circle, which is your, it looks like O2, like probably your oxygen. And then there's just a tiny little compass above it that shows you where to go. And that's it. It's just, it's gorgeous, chat. It's gorgeous. And like the way you can like switch modes, so like here it's showing you whether it's day or night, presumably. And like then you can switch on this mode and then it just flicks over because you're changing. Oh my god, I never even noticed that, chat. So like before he swaps over here we've got a semi-auto EDN gun in the bottom right, okay? He presses the button and it swaps over to a cutter, and then you're looking at things like this instead, and we can see the temperature, the O2 levels, the gravitation. It's got 0.55 of Earth's gravity. Does that mean there's going to be like, the planets will have like high and low gravity? Is it going to be a planet where it's like 5 times Earth gravity and you can barely move? Like, that'd be so cool. And the fact you can like scan all these different things and learn about, oh, it's so exciting, chat. It's so exciting. And like, look at this thing. There's an enemy and it just doesn't attack, chat. It just leaves you alone. Like, there's just like, oh, I just love it. And like, the animations look better. Oh, Faye, it's not 100. It gets, oh, you wait, I will get to that bit. There is a lot of No Man's Sky in here as well. Look, you're mining iron and scanning things, and I'm down with that. I like No Man's Sky. Especially because they were talking about crafting in the later in the trailer, okay? I bet you need to get elements like that to be able to do your crafting, so it makes sense. And like, there's like, look at this, look. And like, the Spice Pirates are just... The only bit is that this, A, how did they notice you? And that this gameplay looks... Like, it doesn't look bad. It just looks okay. Which is fine with me. If it's fun enough to be okay and all the rest of the stuff is like so good, that's fine with me, you know? It doesn't need to be like some amazing, incredible shooter. Nice shotgun though, that's for sure. Don't you think this new lock picking system looks so good? The unique weapons, like, the thing that gets me though about the combat that I'm worried about is like when he's shooting people, they don't seem to be reacting like at all. Like, he shoots this guy and he just like barely moves, you know? It makes me worry that they're just bullet sponges a bit like Fallout 4 is, and Fallout, especially Fallout 76, where the levels make too much of a difference. But then we get a city and like, look at this, chat, it's gorgeous.
We have a lot to talk about.
The faces are better. It looks like it does the zoom in thing again, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of a fan of. But the faces look so much better and they animate so much better.
A new guy found.
Oh, God. Look at the cities, chat.
Beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him.
Of course.
Pirates.
The pirates.
Sign up with the Crimson.
I love this. And then the 3 big factions. And the music, chat. The music is incredible.
We're peacekeepers. We protect the people of the Free Star Collective.
The Free Star Collective. I love it, man. The aliens. Like, look at this. Look, the zero G gravity. Oh my god, I forgot about that part, chat. The zero gravity combat. Look at that. The crazy aliens.
Most Dusties don't even make it this far.
I love it, man.
Because whatever lies at the end of this road.
It's like hard sci-fi and I'm so into it. And look at the character creation. It's so much more detailed. And you actually change your walking animation. And it has like actual RPG stuff back in it again. You have like skills and traits and oh, I love it.
Having a way with words.
Disadvantage.
And you pick like backgrounds and I love it so much. It's like the best mix of, it's like if you took all the good bits of Fallout 4 and put it in a game more like Skyrim. It makes me so happy.
You rank those skills up by using them and completing challenges.
And then like the crafting is really interesting because if you look at this, it's not like the Fallout 4 crafting where you're just making things. You have to like, it's kind of like XCOM where you have to like research the thing to be able to make it, which is really cool. And it's not just like gun parts and crap. Look, there's pharmacology, which is like medical treatments and performance enhancements, food and drink, outpost developments, equipment, weaponry. Like there's a project, the project's in progress in outpost development is resource extraction, medical treatment, like
to crafting.
Oh, actually, I just saw. There's so many little details in this trailer. I need to go through it properly at some point. So here, look, he's making a barrel mod, I guess, or researching it. And to research it, you need 20 iron, 20 nickel, and 10 sealant. Fucking sealant again. They're obsessed with glue at Bethesda. But there's your resources there, what you're mining. Iron, nickel, that's what that's for.
To crafting weapon mods needed to survive.
And like, look at how much better the guns look, and just... I love it, chat, I love it. The planet variety, the building outposts on any planet. I love it, man. And you've got this cool top-down building where you can put down like whole structures, and you can mine things, and oh my god.
And you can hire characters you meet to keep it up and running.
Yeah, you can hire NPCs to like run your base. And then the best bit, chat. The best bit, chat. You get to hire a crew for your ship. And then make your ship like fucking KSP style.
Modules,
like, it's just... It's so good!
I have to say, it's so cool.
It's so cool. Everyone's ship's going to be so different.
It's not just how the ship looked.
And you can fly the ship. There is this thing, by the way, though. This is definitely a can takeoff animation. Which means it won't be No Man's Sky where you can go down into the atmosphere and onto the planet. You're definitely going to be like, land here, and then it'll play an animation and you land, and you'll be like, take off, and it'll play an animation and you take off, you know? But that's fine with me. That's perfectly fine with me. But like, look at this, look at it. And the way they like shoot the ships, and I've got to wait till they actually kill it, but like, you can see like bits of the ship come off. Look, there. It's so sick. Look, the bits of the ship actually come off of the ship. It's so cool. And like, it actually looks like good ship combat, which is insane to me. They've never had vehicles in any Bethesda game. The most you've got is a horse. And now suddenly they've got spaceship combat that looks good. And the sound design is superb.
Being us making.
And then it gets better, chat. Okay?
But you can also land and explore anywhere.
So here's the thing, right, chat? Here's the thing, okay? So we have one planet, okay? On that planet, you can land in the city. But you can also just land anywhere else on the planet and explore, okay?
And it's not just this planet.
And then there's not just that planet, it's that entire system.
From barren but resource-heavy ice balls to Goldilocks planets with life.
And like, look at all this stuff. Look, there's your gravity. What type is it? Rock, temperate, O2 atmosphere, magnetosphere, fauna, flora, water. You can scan the planet. Like,
from barren but
this one's got 043 heavy metal water. So like the water could be dangerous to you. It's man, the possibilities. And then, like, look at all the systems, chat. There's 100 systems and over 1,000 planets, chat. Over 1,000 planets, and you can see like a couple of things here. Okay, first of all, there's Sol, which is where we are, so you can go to Earth, which is incredible. But then there's really cool things like there's where is it? There's Vol 2 here, which has got a supermassive star. There's Jaffa here, which is a binary system with 2 stars.
And it's all open.
Like, it's so sick.
We can't wait to see what you find.
And like, imagine the mods for this game. Like, you could mod in an entire new planet. Like, it's just And look at the variety. Look at the variety on the planets. They're all so different. Look, there's the Mars rover. There's Mars. Chat, you can go to Mars. And look at that. That actually genuinely looks beautiful. Like, I'm so impressed, chat. I'm so impressed. I was expecting this to be like a step from Fallout 4, you know? Like a step up, and I was like, oh, okay. They've made a step. I'm glad. This should be okay then. This is like just bounds and leaps past Fallout 4. it's incredible. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so sad it got delayed. I wish that it was still coming out in November. I wish it was still coming out in November so badly. Also, it's a great logo. But yeah, our last game here goes straight to the top of the need to play it pile. I need it. I need that game so bad, chat. I need it so bad. But yeah, there we go, chat. There is our final list, okay? It's not bad for an E3, you know? We've got the ones from before from the same thing as well. But, you know, it's not bad. There's a few games. But look at all the games that look good. Look at all the need to play it games. Like, to say that there was no E3 this year and everyone's still dealing with COVID and that, I think they did pretty good this year, chat. I'm happy. I cannot wait to play all the games along the top and a bunch of the games in this bracket as well. I can't wait to share them with you. Truly. You're all lovely, chat. Anyway, it is time for me to go. If you are interested in more game hype, I believe there is a Capcom showcase going on at the moment. Maybe they've announced something cool there that I missed. Who knows? But enjoy your game hype, chat. If any of these games interest you, please feel free to look them up. And also just look up a bunch of other stuff as well. There's so many games that I missed because they just weren't my kind of thing, or I just didn't have time, or that kind of thing. So take a look. And I will be back on Wednesday. Wait. Check a look. Sorry. I'll be back on Wednesday to play a brand new co-op game with Nikki. And yeah, thank you for joining me today for these 2 streams. I'm really glad to be back. I'm going to cry now. Bye bye, chat. See you later.